auntie is really about being an advocate. I feel like for the next generation that's coming up. I think about the women in my life who have taught me so many things, taught me how to balance a checkbook, taught me about boys, taught me about how to choose the best career path for me. And our mothers are great, our grandmothers are great, but there's just something about our aunties that really just holds like a very safe space for us. So for me, being an auntie to the next generation, I think of like my godchildren and my little cousins that are coming up. I'm not a mother just yet, but I hold that position. So that position is so precious to me because there's been so many women in my life that have poured into me, and now it's really my responsibility to pour into them.
Dependable, fun, ride or die. You can tell me anything. You can tell me those things that you can't tell your mama, and I'm going to help you through it. I'm going to be there for you, and I'm a hell of a lot of fun.
A mentor, a protector, someone that you can count on when you can't go to maybe your parents or someone who you think might not receive things in the best light. I think just also a cheerleader and somebody who always has your back and always feels supported with.
I feel like it's like second mom. I feel like you're the one who they come to you when they can't go to mom, or it's that safe space.
Fierce auntie, or just yes, fierce auntie to me is someone that's unstoppable, that won't take no for an answer, that believes that there's other options to figure out what barriers or roadblocks that are ahead to come. So just letting them know that, if mom or grandma don't have it, auntie is always plan C for you.
Someone who's a crown adjuster, someone who protects, someone who guides. An aunt is loving unconditionally. An aunt is a supporter. And an aunt is there to fight so that they don't have to. Auntie is someone who paves the way so they don't have to struggle as much as the aunties before. That's what being an auntie means to me.
That is a loaded question. My mom is one of 9. So we have a big family. I have many aunts. I will go, this might get me in trouble. I will go with my Aunt Gaga. She passed recently, but she was like the life of the party. She moves to the beat of her own drum, and it's like one of those people you never know like what they have going on, but somehow they always seem to just like end up on the right side of things. And so I will go with my Aunt Gaga.
I had several, so I love all of my aunties, but if I could really just reflect on, I would say 2 for sure. My Aunt Nola, who's my dad's eldest sister, always took us in for the summers, and just loved me up until her passing a couple years ago. And then my Aunt Shorty, who is my great aunt, a twin on my mom's side. Loved to see me coming. Her and all her kids loved for us to come and visit. Would take me from my mom's sisters, my aunts. And I have 2 last living aunts, my mom's sisters, who I adore tremendously, and I reach out and talk to them often. So, Linda and Evelyn are just the last 2, but they've always been the ones that have looked out, especially since my mom's been gone. So yeah,
Lucky enough to have.
I've been blessed. I've had a village of aunties.
My mom's eldest sister, my Auntie Jackie, the nurturer. She was the one who would cook for us, the one who would love on us, the one who would just go outside and play. Like, it felt like there were no rules. Just a fun place to be. Yeah, she was the fun. The lover, the baby, I bought you something, you're gonna come by and get it. Even the food, her food. The oldest can always throw down, and that auntie is that one. I love it.
I feel like my favorite auntie was Aunt B. And it was because she always made me this butter pound cake for my birthday. No matter where in the world I was, it was coming to me on my birthday.
My favorite auntie was my Aunt Pam. And is my Aunt Pam. And that's because just growing up, she always saw us.
as individuals. She always took personalized time. Also just she's just very kind and one of those people that even if she's chastising you or the message might not be that palatable, you always walked away still feeling good and not feeling as a child oppressed.
That was my Aunt Marianne. And what I loved about her was she was the epitome of mentoring without you feeling like you were being lectured. We would stay up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody else had gone to bed. I would tell her all my secrets, and she would talk to me about the importance of me being self-reliant and self-sufficient.
So I'm called auntie by quite a few individuals. So my nieces and my nephews have taught me a lot about the new world, as I would call it. They helped me in understanding the changes that have taken place and how to stay current in even communicating and lingo, what I refer to people as, making sure that I'm being equitable and fair. They've taught me how to be more conscientious about my thoughts and my words.
My nieces and nephews, and I have some community young folks that call me auntie. Actually, a lot of my daughter's best friends and their siblings call me auntie, but in my family, I would say my nephew Cameron or my nephew Niles, they really fiercely call me auntie. And I raised one of them and has looked out for the other since my sister's been gone. You know what they've taught me is to be kind, to be forgiving, to be mindful that I'm not their parent. I am their aunt. So sometimes it feels like surrogate parent, but I don't treat them any differently than I do my own. But they taught me really how to love beyond what sometimes I feel is my capacity, and to just genuinely look out for them as much as I can. But they've taught me that there's room for them in my life and there's room for me in their life.
So I have one nephew. His name is Torn. He calls me Auntie Nita. He has taught me that everything is not a competition, and sometimes it's best to just enjoy the things you like and enjoy the moment.
I'm the nurturing auntie. I'm the one that the kids seem to gravitate towards. And I love it. I love it. I love them. I think that it feels rewarding. They come to me for honestly anything. I'm a safe space. I'm a safe space for the kids.
I would say I'm a fun auntie, but strict. No, they have to behave a certain way for me to be around them.
An unconditional, loving auntie. I am the type of person that will do anything for any of my friends and family's children, go over and beyond, always have different events that, cater to their needs so that they can learn and explore and become the person that they want to be.
I mean, in addition to being a fierce auntie, I am, as a Libra, 2 things at once. I can be the glamorous, super outgoing auntie or the chill, stay-at-home, low-key auntie.
The best advice that I received from my auntie, it would be to follow your intuition and to always go with the first thought first.
When I was young, she told me at any given point, people always are doing the best that they can with what they have. And then I reminded her of that like 10 years later, and she goes, Sabrina, I didn't tell you the full phrase. It's people are doing the best that they can with what they have, but sometimes that's not good enough. And so with that information, I can hold people accountable while also be graceful with them.